Oh, yo, stop. Yeah. Disable. Fuck, I need to log in that shit. You'll watch me for some time. I'll log in. And then. Yo. Uh, hi. Hi, guys. Happy Sunday. Just posting the link so that people can come, join, and do whatever they want. Yo, how's it going, guys? Okay. So this is my new webcam, guys. So I hope the quality is good. Hello, hi, hi. I hope the quality is good enough. This is my second investment kind of thing on my channel, and I hope the audio is also fine. Uh, Previously, I used to stream from my other laptop. It's like ThinkPad. What I observed is like this particular laptop, which I'm running on, is based on NVIDIA. So NVIDIA GPU. The previous one used to be on AMD. So there is some rendering issue from AMD. I don't know why. And I went through some of their community posts, and I found out that yeah, that's the problem that exists with them. So the voice and all used to be like pretty grainy kind of thing. Even webcam OBS doesn't even used to work properly and stuff like that, but now it's good. I hope it's good. Just let me know if it's good. Webcam and all. Yeah. This is not a normal webcam. This is like a different webcam. Actually posted this on my. Yeah, this is the webcam actually. So it's Logitech. That's nice. Yeah, we'll do the OS command injection from the PortSwigger. uh Hello everyone. Yeah, I hope you are having a great Sunday. I'll log in again. Every time I need to log in, I had to with the laptop. Mm, okay. Mm, Questions added. Yeah, cool. And I'll also open my GitHub notes. And guys, I have my website running up and running. So most probably by the end of the day, today I'll post a video on Stack. So I'll be starting this binary exploitation series. So I mean, I'll make both. I mean, I'll make a web. I mean, notes out of it, which I'll post it on my website, and also a video out of it. So I mean, I'll keep it both so that people can choose whatever works for them. So you don't need to attack, guys. This is a static website, so it's fine. You can't attack it. I mean, there is like very less attack surface, and it's being protected by Cloudflare. So yeah, it's fine. So that's it. That's pretty much it. Just let me know if everything's good. So we'll start in like 5 minutes or something. Mm, and you need burp suit for this. I'm going to use community edition because there is no point, because in order to do these OS command injection labs you do need collaborator. But if I show you with the collaborator, then there is no point of this series. I want you guys also to follow along if you want to. uh so we'll be using something like HTTP request wins and stuff like that. I guess there is something called HTTP request win. Oh, yeah, you can go to this request bin, you can create a request, and yeah, it's going to work for you. So yeah, let's see that. Why the hell I'm getting ads? I turned off the monetization and I keep getting this ads every time. Where is my labs? Before labs, the repository is. Yeah, most of these notes which I'm taking, I'll just post it on my website. So yeah, just keep an eye on that. So OS command injection, we'll start in a few minutes. Let everything go maybe in like 1-2 minutes. Let's go to labs. And we have these are only few couple of labs. Okay. So we have only like five labs, which is going to be fun. And next time we'll go with the SSTI, server side template injection. This is going to be the next week. And then let's complete the smaller ones. I mean, this is a stream, right? So if I go with something like SQL injection, it will take like, it will eat up more than 3 or 4 hours. So further, for SQL injection I need to go like 2 times. So that's going to be the hard part. So this week, today will be done with the OS command injection. I'll try my best to explain the stuff. If not, I'll post it on my website, the notes and all. I'm sure I might not explain stuff well enough most of the times, but yeah. But I feel my notes is good enough. You can see it's very clear. I wrote everything here. So yeah, I'll try to post that on my website. So go and check that out. So mostly I'll update stuff by tonight. So someone make videos on information disclosure. I think it's already done, dude. I mean, if you're asking in the bug bounty perspective, sadly I can't work on bug bounty because of my visa restrictions and all. But yeah, I did covered an OS command, sorry, information disclosure lab from PortSwigger, so you can go and check that out. It streamed last week, so yeah. Mm, Create a request when oh fuck, I need to sign up. Mm, the reason I'm doing this is to protect my emails and all. I mean, you can find my emails anyway. Just kidding. But at least to keep it private and stuff like that. PHV1K. So if you want to follow along, just create your account in Pipe Dream. So skip. And so just sign up here. So this acts uh like collaborator. So you don't need a collaborator to do the stuff. Here it's going to be something like this. I hope so. Mm, yeah, I guess some stuff might not work, but yeah. So let's start. So the OS command injection is very critical. So if you find any OS command injection anywhere on the web or anywhere, like if you report that vulnerability, then I'm sure you're going to make more than hundreds of thousands of dollars, because it's very critical, because you can execute commands on the server. So let me give you a quick brief. So every website that you're interacting with is hosted on a computer, which is called a server. So server runs on an operating system. It can be Windows, it can be Linux, it can be Unix, or whatever it is. So this is the basic idea. So what happens is, whenever you are interacting with a website, okay, so you are going to send some requests, and that requests contain some parameters, and some of the parameters have a direct connection to get executed with the server. So for example, if the input that you're providing, the parameter that you're providing is not being properly sanitized by the website, then it's going to do a lot of shit. So basically what we try to do is, like, we try to identify a vulnerable parameter here, and we try to run the parameter which does some kind of an OS command stuff. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Take a website which takes IP address and tries to check whether if it is available or not. So basically what happens here is, like, whenever you provide the IP address, this IP address is being transferred to the web server, and it's trying to do some ping. So ping is nothing but an OS command here. So it's basically running a command. So you can in OS you can run multiple commands within a same line. So using these parameters like end, double end, piping, or the semicolon, you can even run command like this and command like this. So this is going to be wonderful. Like, for example, like this, you can run like this. So end, this end is nothing but like so it keeps running. So instead of waiting, for example, if you do a pings, for example, if you do a ping for like 10 times, so your server do have some time limit. So for the responses and all. So if you do this end, then what happens here is, like, it tries to go ahead, like it tries to the terminal doesn't wait, the server doesn't wait till it gets completed. So it keeps running in the background. So that's what it means. So this particular parameter is kind of useful, and the blind command injection doesn't give any response. Hence, we use time-based exploit. So everything that is blind, you use something called time-based. So it can be something like ping, for example, 10 times and stuff like that. Or else you can open your burp collaborator or your request bin and try to capture those requests. So I mean the request and how it responds and stuff like that. And sometimes you can even write it down to a particular file. So most of the time, if you're dealing with a Linux machine, then your site might mostly be hosted in var www.html. So all your site related files or the website related files are available here. So you can smartly redirect any command output to a particular file, and you can just try to see that. That's kind of cool. And yeah, so let's go. Hello, 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 hello. So yeah, so this is all basic things. So I hope it's clear. So you try to exploit a vulnerable parameter and tricking the server to run an extra command. That's how it goes. And let's use chat GPT again. So OS command injection. What does this parameters do? It's giving some all things. So single ampersand to execute multiple commands, and your server doesn't wait till the command gets executed. So double end. So it's like an end. So the after running the first command, the next one, the pipe is like once you take the output from the first command and then you input it to the second command, and this is like a backtricks or something like that, and the dollar one. So this is like you see something in the server side template injection and also, yeah, that's kind of cool. So I hope it's clear. So don't worry, guys. Also, can you have one-on-one talks with viewers on Discord? Yeah, once this lab is done, we'll have that. Can't see my screen. Is it true? Bro. Oh shit. I'm sorry guys. I'm really sorry. I was actually trying to show you my notes and all. But yeah, so this is what my notes is. So this is what I've set till now. So running multiple commands at a time, some parameters to make that happen. What you can do, like a blind SQL command, blind injection payloads. This is kind of cool. So NS lookup, uh, it's very cool. Sometimes you can even get the domain name. This is kind of cool. So there is one lab which requires you to exploit this particular thing. And I told you, right, who am I? If you're nothing is working, if your website is blocking any kind of external requests, then this is something that you can do. So most of the time your files are located here. If you are dealing with Linux, so where www.html, so you can redirect an output and just try to access this particular file to see uh, if the command execution is going on. But yeah, the reason why I mentioned this particular thing is tricky is because I just went with a bare example. For example, there may be several sites on that particular website, and it may not be that easy to identify your return file, or sometimes you'll not even know. So that's kind of tricky enough. So yep. Um, yeah. Sorry guys, very sorry. I hope now it's clear and all. So I just try to open my chat GPT and just try to show you what happens. Single ampersand, what they do, double ampersand to run multiple commands after one first after, like, it's like an AND operator in microcomputers or microprocessor. So after the first one done, then the second one. Double OR is like it's an OR operator. So either this one or that one. If the first one fails, second one, then that's something like that. I mean, I don't use this thing. I use AND most of the time, and pipe, and the single, and the ampersand, single ampersand, and the command. So this is kind of cool too. This works. And the command enclosed within this dollar sign parenthesis, so that's also kind of cool. So let's keep going. It's enough talking, so let's keep going. Where is my voice command? Yep, I already solved all of them, but yeah, it's fine. So access the lab. You need to, so the lab contains an OS command injection vulnerability in the product's stock checker. The application executes the shell command containing the user supplied, and to solve the lab, execute my command, determine the name of the current user. Okay, fine. So let's copy this thing. Open the browser here. I hope I'm connected to my yes charger, or else it eats up all my memory. Why is it taking time? I have 2 pages, sorry. So just open this URL and let's see what happens here. So that's the reason why I opened specifically is like just to see all my requests here. So let's open, click on view details. Here you have check stock stuff. So maybe it's running some kind of a command here. You have 62 units. Let's see the parameters. And so yeah, this is the thing which is checking for the stock. So you have a store ID. Okay, product ID is something which is by default. We can mess around with that too. uh, let's go with send to repeater. Yes, I should improve the size. 16. Oh, not this one. Yep. So I hope it's clear. Uh, and who am I? So this is how you basically do it. It still doesn't work. We'll go with other parameters. Yeah. So you need to keep trying, guys. That's the thing. That's the basic thing you need to do, and you get it solved. So what happens if it doesn't work? So even if it doesn't work, you have like two parameters here. Just test them everywhere. You know, there may be some. So this is like a basic lab, but there are some websites which checks for the OS command. So I saw a website source code where it actually checks for whether the parameters that are being provided has something to do with the OS. So in those cases, you can do something like encoding and all. That might work too. But yeah, so that's a basic thing. So when you need to find a vulnerable parameter and then you need to start hunting. That's the thing. So I hope it's clear. It's simple one. Hi Bharadwaj. Yes, I'm OSCP certified. Change your website domain. Yeah, I changed my website domain, guys. So what happened was like I purchased that saisathvikruppa.com domain from like GoDaddy when it was cheaper. So never buy cheap stuff, guys. Like I mean, you can buy cheap stuff, but if you are serious about the stuff, then go with something good. So what happened was like that particular Go domain server, the domain doesn't have anything. They doesn't even provide you an SSL. If you want to get an SSL, which you should, you need to buy like you need to pay like $70 or something every year. I mean, it's not worth it. You can get it for free. And I'm not using any hosting like WordPress or something like that, like something like that. So I'm going with the default GitHub pages. So it's like a static page. So in order to get an SSL, I had to use this Cloudflare. Cloudflare is very good. I hope you guys know that it's a legendary company. Okay, so what happened is like because of like these many stuff, I'm dealing with a GoDaddy, GitHub, and uh, Cloudflare. It's getting overwhelmed, and sometimes the traffic is getting dropped. Some reason I don't know the why. So that's the reason I went with Cloudflare. I purchased this domain called s4thv1k.com, and even saisathvik.com will also point to that. It'll redirect to that. Sorry, Control X. Let me open that. This is because of cache. So if I try to open that, it redirects to this s4th1d.com. So yeah, that's how it goes. And someone asked me about the OSCP cheat sheet. You can find it here. And I'm updating stuff. So I'm actually currently, I'll publish a blog on Stack. So I'm starting a series on binary exploitation, which deals with buffer overflows, popping shells, executing some other, like functions or methods within the code. So in order to understand that much better, so you need to know what a stack is. So I'll publish the website, I mean the blog today, so you can find it on my website. So yeah, and also I'm writing a blog on my hacking tools. So it's like I'm trying to show you what all it goes. No, I mean it has. I bought it for like 6 months or 3 years or 4 years. So I'm just using that. I'm just redirecting all the traffic to this s4th1.com. So it's like better for me. I don't need to deal with all this mess again. And now people are doing that. So I'm pinning my website uh, in the chat. So just go and check that out. And what I'm eating an oatmeal. So this is what I've been eating for more than uh, 2 months. It has like 50 grams of protein and lots of fiber and some vitamins and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, I'll mostly update if I'm doing something. No, it's one meal within a day. It's not the whole day. I can't eat whole day to tell die. So that being said, let's go to the second one. Okay. So let's see my notes too. The problem with this thing was like I took this notes from Obsidian, and it goes very bad to be honest. Yeah. You can also use explain shell if you don't understand anything. So this is like a very good tool I used. So if you don't know any other command, like what this particular command is doing, then you can just paste it here and it shows the stuff. Yeah. Let's go. So this lab contains the blind OS command injection in the feedback functionality. Okay. The application executes a shell command containing the user supplied details. The output from the command is not returned in the response. To solve the lab, exploit the blind OS command injection vulnerability to cause a 10-second delay. So you can use something like ping for like 10 times, or you can do like a time sleep. There is something like sleep or something. You can use that. But I've used this particular ping something. So we'll do Control C. Let's open it again. So you have a sub feedback button. So let's do name size@sci.com. Hello, hello, 1, 2, 3. Submit feedback. Let's go. Let's try out all the parameters. Yeah, we have this thing. So one good thing you can do is like you can filter out. So if you want to see the latest requests up popping up every time, so you can just keep it like that. So just send this to the repeater. So you have multiple parameters. So CSR, this is like a cookie. So name, email, subject, and hello. So I mean message. So to be I'll give you a quick brief. So if you used Linux, I mean there is some stuff like from Linux you can send mails from the command line. There is something called a send email. Yeah, you can see there is something called send email. This is like from command line you can send emails. Okay, so this is kind of cool. So what do you think? I mean, I'm just asking you, like, what do you think might be the proper parameter to do, like, which is getting executed on the server, like a command being executed? So I feel email, because I just shown you an example, right? So how is college and courses? Yeah, it's good. It'll start from tomorrow. My new semester starts from tomorrow, so I'm like completely packed up for the new semester. So yeah, let's fucking go. So if you try something like this, okay, who am I? Just send it. You'll not get anything because this is a blind execution. So let's try other parameter. I mean, other thing, it won't work. So, so what we can do here is like, let's try with sleep command. So Linux sleep, yeah, sleep off. Okay, it's fine. Let's try this. Send this. It doesn't work. So let's go with an or. Doesn't work. So this is the parameter that I actually used. I'll tell you why I used. I mean, I tried sleep, but I guess sleep is not being accepted. I guess I'm not even sure this is a Windows thing. Let's see. Let's see. Let's install a vaporizer. I mean, I may be completely wrong. Maybe the target server is uh, running on Windows, and Windows doesn't have sleep command. So let's see. So vaporizer is a good extension. So which tells you what all the technologies and stuff are being used. So yeah, where is it? Why is it not? Let's add it. Let's reload it once. Let's see this thing. Not sure. Okay, so it doesn't work. Let's go with something that I've used. Yeah, this works. So the reason why this worked is like, so I'm just doing a ping command. So I'm doing it for like 10 times. So the or at the end of the payload is likely to include to ensure the malicious command is executed even the initial command fails. So it's like even the first one fails, the second one doesn't fail. So this is something that you do. So I'll ask ChatGPT. Maybe I've done a bad job of explaining this thing. So even though the first one fails, the second one runs. So okay, that's kind of cool. So it makes sure to run the stuff even it's being failed. So show your necklace, bro. It's not necklace, dude. What the fuck was necklace? So yeah, so that's how it went. Let's try with end also. I mean, let's try with a single ampersand. I guess it won't work. It won't work. Let's try with a double ampersand. Won't work. Uh, let's see the solution. So that's what the solution actually does. So to keep it simple, why it happens is like to make sure the second command is the second one within the command that you provided is to execute it like definitely or compulsorily. So that's how it goes. So yeah, let's do the other one. These are kind of simple enough. So blind OS command injection with output redirection. So I told you, right? So the lab contains a blind OS command injection vulnerability in the feedback option. The application executes a shell containing the user supplied details. The output from the command is not written in the response. However, you can use output redirection to capture the output from the command. There is a writable folder at images. Okay, the application serves images for the product catalog. From this image, you can redirect the output from the injected command to a file in this folder and then use the image load. Okay, nice. Let's access this lab. What is it? It's something spiritual, dude. How can you call it a necklace, bro? So let's click on view details. Let's go to proxy. Let's open something. So maybe we need to submit feedback again. Okay. Hmm, why is it not loading? Burp hang. My burp hang. So yeah, I need to restart it again. It was nice. Defcon was nice. How old? I'm 23. Uh, CRTP or CRTO, both are different, man. CRTP is based on Active Directory exploitation. CRTO is based on C2 frameworks and all. So yeah, they are like kind of different. So I don't know what your goals are. Depends upon your goal on what to do. Something wrong, dude. So you can see now. You can see. I saw some requests. Where are those requests? Hmm. So I saw a few things here, but it just disappeared. I don't know the reason why. You can see the numbers kind of went missing. Uh, I don't know why. Let's do it again. Yeah, do submit my feedback. You can do submit a feedback. Mm, the thing to do this lab is like you should be able to see those requests. You can see some requests are being missed here, like one, and it directly went to 21, then 22, and then yeah, it directly skipped ahead. We should be able to see those messages. I mean, those requests which asks them for the image location. Mhm. Yeah, but as of now, let's mess around with this. So we need to redirect this thing, right? So let's try with ping plus hyphen c plus 10 plus 127.0.0.1. Yeah, it's working. So it's actually working. The blind injection is working, but the requirement here is kind of different. It's called Rudraksha. I mean, why are you so curious about that, dude? So this lab contains a blind. Sorry, let's wait. However, you can use your output redirection to capture the output from the command and port that. So we need to execute the who am I. So this is vulnerable. Still, this is vulnerable, but we need to explicitly execute who am I. Who am I? I'm redirecting to slash var slash www slash images, right? Images and hello dot txt. I'm guessing it should work. It worked. Now what? We don't know the request, right? Don't have the request here. So that's the kind of an issue. I don't know why some of the requests got skipped. Hmm. Do you guys know any idea like how I can get them back? Um, no, I missed few numbers here. Like there are a lot of numbers, so I should be able to see some of the images, but it's not working somehow. So I should be able to access that thing. Okay, I'll do an intercept on. Let's do this. Home, forward, forward. Yeah, see, this is the request that I'm talking about. So send to repeater. File name, let's go with hello.txt. Sorry, hello. See, that's how it works. So I don't know the reason, guys, but in the HTTP history, yeah, now it shows up. Now it shows up. By default, it didn't show up. I don't know the reason. Uh, Bro, I mean, evil, you can just Google it, dude. I mean, this stream is for like this thing. I can't explain all the benefits and also. So I hope this is clear, guys. So again, so this is again vulnerable to the command injection. But in order to exploit this, I mean, you can still go and do that ping for 10 times, and still it works. But they explicitly wanted you to, redirect that who am I output. So that's what I've done. So I'll show you my payload. This, yeah. So I redirected the who am I to the var www images. So you may be having doubt like how I found that out. So it's explicitly mentioned here. So and then I mentioned it to the hello.txt, and I saw a few requests. This is also being told there. So the application serves images of the products. You can redirect the output. So there are some requests that are pulling out some images here. So instead of those email file name, I just saw that particular the file that I got. So which is hello.txt, which has my username. So I hope it's clear. It's simple. It's the same one, the same as before, but yeah, it's good. The fourth one, is MacBook good for hacking? I mean, it's up to you, Dinesh. So I know people who still use MacBook for hacking and stuff, but the thing with the latest Macs is like the architecture is way different. So it's based on uh, ARM64. The initial, the one that I use and most people use are based on, I mean, most tools which are built on are based on x86 or x64. But still, you can use virtual machines and you can get your stuff done. I guess that's the point, bro. You can use it. So that's the reason I don't have much idea on that. It's better to ask someone who is actually using that chip to do the stuff. Yeah, that's going to be helpful. So let's go to the next one. Blind OS command injection without out of band interaction. Okay, this lab contains an OS command injection. The application executes a shell command containing the user supplied details. The command is executed asynchronously and has no effect on the application's response. It is not possible to redirect output to the location. So you can do a ping. It is not possible to redirect output to the location of any. So the who am I one, the later one, the last one we tried, it won't work. However, you can trigger an out of band interactions. So you can do a inner bound. I mean, you can try to connect to an external websites and stuff where the request bin comes here. Oh shit. So vulnerability to issue a DNS lookup to the burp collaborator. That's kind of good. So we need to trigger this. I'm sure that request bins are going to work. Let's see. Access the lab. I'm not much experienced in that, dude, so can't help you really. I mean, I myself went with an x86 laptop, so which I recently bought. But yeah, it's up to you. Hope the stream quality is good, guys. I'm guessing the stream quality is good. Uh, it's been like a long time. I bought something for channel. Mm, oh, I turned into turn off. So again, submit feedback. Sorry. So let's capture this request again. HTTP history. Yeah, we got this request again. So just send it to the repeater. So this is the same parameter is going to be the email again. So let's try with the ping and the basic things that we tried in the past. Minus plus C plus and plus 127.0. So you not find this won't work. So this won't work as they mentioned. So forgot to add or at the end. Won't work. Uh, but one thing we can do is ns lookup. Ns lookup plus let's get the collaborator or hyperdream URL. So I guess you need a collaborator. Okay. Ah, so now it makes sense. Let's try one more thing. Okay, let me try this too. Maybe the DNS. So NS lookup does for the DNS things. Okay. So do you do need something to? Yeah, got a new login cam. Hmm. What is this, bro? Hmm. You get a client or something like that? Yo, bro, no way. Way this is going to work. Download a binary. I guess this should work, guys. I have a good feeling. Let's see. Yeah, we have an executable. Need to extract them to maybe downloads. So you have this thing. Okay. Interact. No way, guys. No way. Worked. Worked, guys. I mean, I'm just over exciting, but yeah, let's see if it actually shows up here. Hmm. You need to provide any option. Maybe I'll go with the verbose mode. It's not the same one again. Should work. Do you guys have any idea on how to get this working? Hmm. I solved this using Burp Collaborator, so you just need to do. I can show you that here. You just need to get a collaborator and just do NS lookup, and then it logs out all the information. That's pretty much straight. And the second one is also like you need to run an XML command, and you'll get the username there. So it should work. Let me try to access this thing. Let's see if it actually showing up something. Yeah, finally something logged. This is my thing. Maybe this. I might have a bad feeling that Burpsort is only looking for the collaborator link. Mhm. Mm, Interact Sequel is the one we are using, right? What's the difference between Interact and which client? Okay, this client, is there anything called server? Mm, captures all the incoming traffic to host an instance. Okay. This is a different thing. Uh, Ethical hacking and bug bounty pro. I mean, you can start with practical ethical hacking course. So, guys, so in order to solve the next lab, you need to have a burp collaborator. I don't know. I'm looking for an alternative here. Mhm. It should show up, but it doesn't show up for some reason. Maybe does it take some time? No, it doesn't take some time. This is the request that I've sent. So, I mean, it's doing the thing, but collaborator is not. So I guess it requires a collaborator. Hmm. Yeah, so in order to solve the next part, so you need to do an NS lookup for your burp collaborator, and for the next one, uh, data band exfiltration, you need to execute a who am I with a DNS request. So for that, you can run a command like this. You can, it's like a subdomain. It's like nothing but like a subdomain, and you'll see the name of the who am I within the request in the on the request page of the collaborator. So I'll do my research on identifying something that's actually a collaborator, alternative, because I guess you can't solve this without a collaborator. Don't know. I should enable this. Oh, let me do a ping. Let me try with a ping. Wait, try a ping. Just remove all these things, HTTPS and all. Let me try for the final time. It doesn't work. Hmm. Ping. Let me try ping. It's not even showing up. Let me try this once again. One more time. That's it. Unless look up. Oh, so maybe this particular burp related application is only connecting to the collaborator.net stuff. So yeah, that may be a case. So maybe they wanted you to purchase their collaborator stuff and all. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah, in order to solve this, so that's the only option, I guess, guys. Maybe they are, maybe they're trying to go with the collab. They're just trying to block all the stuff which are outside the collaborator, so that you'll definitely use the collaborator. GG PortSwigger, it's a good game. But yeah, I'll try to publish this thing on. I'll try to make a small video out of these two labs and make a video out of it, so that this stream will not go unfinished. So yeah, that is it, guys, for this stream. So that's the two labs you have, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, and next time I'll start my burp professional. So this is my new. I mean, I reinstalled OS on this machine recently, so I don't have burp suit professional and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm very happy to answer them. And uh, keep an eye on my website. So I'll be posting a lot of content. So yeah, that being said, let's go. So, any questions and stuff? Why DDoS attack not work on some websites? Because they have a good firewall, man. Firewalls are smart enough. Like Cloudflare is very smart enough these days. So, so DDoS, I guess DOS won't work. DDoS still does have an option. You can do that. Because in DOS, you're only dealing with one client, right? So you can just block that guy and it's over. But DDoS, you have multiple clients. So if you don't have a good firewall or if your rules are broken, then it's gone. Best tool. Why do you want to do a DDoS, dude? Tell me. I mean, do you want to go to jail that you want to go to jail that badly or what? Come on, man, it's not worth it. Not at all worth it. They'll log every detail and you are cooked. Can't go, simply out doing some attack like that. No, that's the reason I wanted to take down a video that I made, which is based on HPing 3. It's a dangerous tool, but yeah, you can ask. It's HPing 3, but I'm not at all responsible for any act. HPing 3. Just search for that and yeah. But it's not worth it when if you're planning to do somewhere. What is TailsOS, bro? I have seen something on Twitter. Yeah, TailsOS is based on Tor, so it's not like an OS you can install on your machine. It's like a live OS. So you connect to your laptop through a pen drive. You do stuff and you pull it out. That's it. You have no logs or nothing on your system. It's related to Tor. So if you are into those dark web stuff and all, yeah, that's a kind of good thing to do. So I think that being said, guys, have a happy Sunday. I guess for most of you guys, Sunday is over. For me, it's I still have like 10 more or 11 more hours. So thank you guys for joining the stream. Really appreciate your time. Next time I'll go with server side template injection. Really thank you for joining my stream for today. I'll try to figure out why the collaborator without collaborator those challenges won't work and try to update it. So yeah, thank you. Uh, See, Kali is different, Tails is different, man. Bro, Tails is a different tool, different OS. Kali is a different OS. Just do a simple Google search and you will find it out. Python and C and JavaScript, except which is both Python and C are good. Yeah, that being said, guys, thank you for joining. Have a good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, depends on your time zone.